This is Steve with Apex Home Inspections, and today is Tuesday, July 19th, 2016, and we are at 2207 Northeast Ainsworth Street in Portland, and we're here today to do an inspection of the sewer line, and as you can see, we're inside the home. We're actually down in the basement, right next to the water heater, and our sewer line access, or clean out, is right here in the floor, just right in front of the water heater. There it is. 4-inch cast iron line. Let's go ahead and drop our camera in there and see if we can't get that pointed in the right direction. And immediately we are underwater, which is never a good sign. We want to see very little water in the pipe. It looks like it's just a momentary thing. Let's go ahead and zero off our counter in the upper right-hand corner of our screen. And we'll continue with our push all the way out to the city main. That's a piece of the original sewer line cap. They broke this cap out. Looks like they dropped a piece of that into the sewer line, so we'll probably recommend that they clean that out for us. Okay, as I was saying, generally speaking, we don't want to see any water in the pipe. That could mean one of a couple of things. One is that there's something like what we're seeing right now, some kind of a rag, or there it goes, some kind of a rag or toilet paper or paper towel or something like that was blocking the way. Alright, a couple quick notes about today's inspection. This home was built in 1927, and we are in an older neighborhood of Portland. Materials, what I expect to see all the way out to and including in the street. Currently we're inside of a 4-inch cast iron line, but what we're looking at right here is a transition to a concrete line. Let's shut the water off for just a minute and see if we can determine the condition of this concrete line. Push forward just a moment, moving this debris out of the way. Back up, see if we can determine the condition of this line. So here at about 16, almost 17 feet out, looks like this line may be broken out. It's hard for me to determine that just by looking at it here. Yes. Alright, I think what we're looking at here on the left-hand, or excuse me, the right-hand side of this screen is this cast iron transition to concrete. It looks like the bottom of this concrete pipe is completely worn out, which means that this water is actually draining into the soil, probably right outside the foundation here, which might be a good find because the basement does seem to be a little bit humid. This could be part of the problem. Let's go ahead and turn the water back on, and we're going to continue with our inspection. So as I was mentioning, this home was built in 1927. Not always easy to tell. More than likely this sewer line has been in service since then, which means that it's about 90 years old, and generally speaking, if a concrete line lasts 90 years, that's doing really well. Now here at 34 feet, we are making a transition to terracotta. Now terracotta, you can can see the condition of this pipe basically looks brand new. Terracotta are what the Romans used 1,500 years ago, and as long as it isn't broken, generally it looks brand spanking new. And that, inside, what we're looking at there is the city main, which is out in the street. You can see the brick on the floor of that main. This main is probably close to 100 years old, if not older. So there at, we'll call it 47 feet, we're looking at the main. All right, that concludes our inspection for today. The one thing I am going to point out is that broken section of concrete line at about 18 feet into the inspection. I think I'm going to recommend the replacement of that, if not all of that concrete line, or some kind of a liner. But nonetheless, we're going to call that out and recommend that a contractor come out and give us a further evaluation and recommendation for repair there. That's it for this inspection. Thank you.